Okay, so we said you can construct tables using either the TBL summary function in the GT summary package, or using the group by and summarize functions in the dplyr package. So for the GT summary package, this is the template. Okay, so your data sets, you pipe it into, so you select the function. You might not want to have a table of all the variables in your data set. So you select the particular variables you want to see. So let's say variable 1, variable 3, variable 5, and variable 9, for example. And then you pipe that into TBL underscore summary. And that's as simple as that. It gives you your table with each of those variables and gives you the percentage and, sorry, the frequency and the percentage. Something similar to what you're seeing here in the third quadrant.
Okay.
So let's look at our data set. So let's assume here we want to look at gender, residence, state, and religion. These four. Gender, residence, state, and religion. We want to create a table for them in one compact table. So what we'll do is our data set is measles, this one, and then we pipe it into what? Select.
Okay.
So gender, states, residence, and what?
State.
Gender, residence, state, and religion. So, and religion, comma, religion. And then we pipe that into TBL underscore summary. Okay? And then we run it. So you can, let me zoom this so that I can see it well.
Okay.
Can you see the zoomed this in?
Yes, I can see.
So you can see gender. It has, okay, we've not cleaned this.
It's not the cleaned one.
Yeah, so this is not the cleaned one, yes. So if it was clean, here will only be female and male. And then states will give you your states. And then residence will give you your, if it was clean, here will be only rural and semi-urban and urban.
Yeah.
And then if this one was clean, it will only be Christianity, Islam, and traditionalists. You can see it gives you your variables and then the frequency in bracket, the percentages. So that is as simple as that, and that's very simple.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. And then you can disaggregate. So let's assume this. Let me clean up this gender so that it's only female and male so that I can do what I want to do with it.
Yeah, are you sure? Maybe there's a clean. Okay, there's no cleaned one. I thought we cleaned it.
I'm not sure I have a cleaned one.
Okay, all right.
I'm not sure I have a clean. Let me just clean it. It won't take 2 minutes. Let me just clean it.
All right.
So let me call it measles underscore X, and then assign. Where is you? Measles. This one, and pipe it into mutates. So we have gender equal to recode gender, and then old is female equal to female, and then family equal to female, and then F male equal to female, and then M equal to male. Okay, so I've cleaned this. So I'll pipe it into, I'll select the variables I want to see as a table. So I have gender, state, residence, and religion. And then I'll pipe that into TBL underscore summary. So what I want to do is I want to disaggregate them by gender. So we'll have this state and residence and religion. Then we'll have female and male. Do you get?
All right.
So to do that, you just put inside the TBL summary bracket by equal to the variable you want to disaggregate by, so which is gender.
Gender, okay.
So if I run this now, oh, sorry. I assigned this, sorry.
Okay.
I need to get this out first. So no, not this. Control Z. I need to stop from here first. So I need to just run this one first to get my measles underscore X.
All right.
And then I will now use measles underscore X to now run this in pipe. Yeah. So I'll now run this. Enter. Okay, so I'll zoom in again. So can you see? It has given us the state variable, the variables, state, residence, and religion, but it has now disaggregated them by the gender.
Yes.
So just by putting by equal to the variable that you want to disaggregate by inside the TBL summary, that's how this happens.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Very well.
Okay.
All right.
So that's basically how your TBL summary works. Very, very straightforward.
Wow.
And then if you want to add a little beauty, you can make these variables here, can make them bold by you pipe and say bold labels. So if I run that, it will make it bold. You can see state is now bold, residence is now bold, religion is now bold.
Okay.
Then I can also add p-values. So if I do pipe into this and I say add p, so it will let me just run it first so you can see. Control enter. So it has added a column of p-value to show the relationship between state and gender, and residence and gender, and religion and gender. So you can see from here, it means there's none that is less than 0.05. So which means there's no statistically significant relationship between gender and state, gender and residence, or gender and religion. And what this does is that if you look down here, it tells you, can you see where I highlighted?
Yes.
It tells you what type of test it used to calculate these p-values. So here is the Fisher's exact text.
Okay.
That's like the modified chi-square test.
Okay.
So that's how you use your TBL summary. It can be very, very good.
I'm moving like magic.
Okay. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at how you use your Other one, the group by and summarize. So let me copy from here. Paste it here. Okay, so let's assume again. So this one is actually used to find summary statistics. So let's assume I wanted to find the minimum age, average age, and maximum age of my correspondents or my respondents by their gender. Okay. So I have measles underscore X. And then I will type that into group by. So because I said by gender, so I say group underscore by gender. Okay. Then I pipe that into summarize. So summarize works a bit like the mutate function, where it creates a new column. So the three things I want to find are the minimum age. So I will say the column for minimum age should be called minimum underscore age equal to, then I'll give the function for the minimum. So the function for minimum in R is MIN. And MIN is going to work on the age variable, right?
Okay.
So, comma, next line. I also want to find the average age. So I say average underscore age is the column. The function for average in R is mean. So mean is going to work on age. And then the maximum, so the name will be maximum underscore age. And then the function for maximum is max.
Okay.
And max will work on age. So if I run this, if you look at the console, it has categorized by gender, female and male. And then the minimum age for female is 2, for male is 1.
Yeah.
The average age for female is 30.9, for male is 31.7. The maximum age for female is 65, for male is 65.
Right. Okay.
So that's how you use your group by and summarize.
All right.
Yep.
It's interesting. Wow. Okay. So the thing is like if you imagine something you want to do,
Yeah.
you can now think of the code or the language
On the
to
language,
speak,
exactly. That's what it is.
yes, to think about the language you
Think
want to
about the
speak to it.
language and then you
Yes.
rewrite it.
And if the language is already there, it will understand and do it for you.
Yes, exactly. You got
Interesting.
it very right.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Wonderful. Okay. So the only thing is for you how to know whether these languages are there or where to learn the language is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just practice and practice and practice and practice.
I agree. All right.
Yeah, so we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll look at how to do graphs.
All right.
That's a very interesting, that's I think one of the most interesting parts of this training for most people, when you start seeing visualizations. Yeah.
All right. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So I will send you the video of this tables that we just did once I can download it.
All right.
Then please practice and practice.
I will.
Okay then.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Huta gajiya.
You too.
Yeah.